again out of play on the far side of the field. The conditions are atrocious here in Turner's Cross this morning. Wind is sweeping across the field of play. Both teams are serving up a classic in football here this morning. It's Calapan's and Stuart Cardy holding up the play, knocking it back into Neil Abbott. Alan Costello, ball pushed forward again here and thumped back out again here by the Naval South. We're having difficulty in clearing here this morning. Neil again is Willie Van Wilgen, does well, does very well indeed, and ball is pushed over top of Stuart Cardy. He has a red goal for Calapan. The crowning glory this morning, and Stuart Cardy is elated as his teammates are running over to catch the goal-scoring wonder boy this morning.
I just want to thank both teams first of all for a tremendous game in atrocious conditions. It was like going back to December down in the Shield final, whenever the weather came when we followed us and then I think. But congratulations to both teams. I want to thank AIB for their continued sponsorship for this Premier Cup competition, and Mick Driscoll who played in the competition and is here today to present the trophies. I'd like to thank the MFA for the use of Turner's Cross, and the groundsman Jackie who cuts it with the nail system. And all our other sponsors, and I'd like to thank the referee and the referee Robert Gregan and the linesman Pat Cronin and Finn Barbuffy for the tremendous.
Well, there's only one thing we have to say, that we want to try and get it over these conditions, and we make it as fast as we can, because we can see the conditions. And I just like for Vigo Driscoll, the man that's responsible for the sponsorship of this, year in, year out, that's just to say a few words.
Tremendous football, and both teams should be sincerely congratulated on their performance today. There's a winner, there's a loser. I think the financial services are probably more favourable towards Cara this season, with the Bank of Ireland Shield in December and the IB Cup in May. But then again, the Premiership is still there. Both teams are battling, and it's going to be a battle right to the end. So I wish both teams the very best for the Premier League this year.
So we're here with Ross Sullivan, the manager of Martin Harvey Solicitors. Ross, what does it mean to be back in the final today?
Oh, brilliant. We've been here a few times over, but a special day again today. Good, it was a hard enough run getting here. Tough quarters, tough semis, but we're here today, so delighted to be here.
Yeah, and do you think that will stand to you, the tough games that you've had to come through to get here?
Yeah, 100%. There's no easy games anymore in this league, to be honest. It's an up-and-coming league. It's great to see everyone's, even the second and first division, people kind of put it down sometimes, but there's some really good teams out there as well, so great to get here.
Ross, you mentioned about previous trips to the finals here in Turner's Cross Stadium. What can you draw from those previous experiences to be able to help you get over the line today?
Yeah, look, a lot of lads, there's a few lads that have come in this year, but they're around a long time. They've played here a few times, so I hope they call on their experience and get the win at the end of the day.
Ross, thank you very much for your time and best luck there. Marco, the manager for Helio Inter Cork. Marco, what does it mean to be in the final today?
It means everything. We lost the final a couple years ago, so we go for it. It can be our first trophy since we create this team, and that's everything. The lads are ready, and we are ready to lift the trophy in the end.
Yeah, and it was here a couple of years ago against Doolin's Cow Bar. What can you take from the learnings from that final to bring into today?
It was a couple of years ago, like I said, and it's different conditions of the game. It's different weather. Maybe it's in our favor today because most of us are not from here, are Spanish and all that. But we can learn with the mistakes.
First piece of silverware up for grabs in the Cork Business League 2026 season, and it is the Shield final coming to you live from the Munster FA Turner's Cross Stadium. Martin Harvey Solicitors taking on Helio Inter Cork for the 2026 CBL Shield final. Hello everybody, welcome and thank you for joining us on a resplendent day here on Leeside. My name is Alan O'Brien, delighted to be with you on commentary as always, and delighted to be joined on commentary this afternoon by Kieran Ryan. And Kieran, a big game here in Prospect.
great game here today, Alan. What a day for football here in Turner's Cross. Nice, we walked the pitch a minute ago and it's a nice dry day. I would expect passes to fall maybe a yard short, so maybe put a bit of extra, bit of oomph into it each time, but the first 5-10 minutes will definitely be a bit cagey. Both teams will be a bit nervous. I would expect Helio to come out and try with their passing football, but on a pitch like this today, they're going to have to adapt.
There is a bit of wind circling around the stadium too, and that can always come into effect as well in the day of today.
It can, especially in a venue here like Turner's Cross, where it seems to get caught in a tunnel and it can almost be a bit like a whirl. So 1 second the wind is blowing straight into your face, and all of a second it's coming in behind you. So you're taking a kick out there, you're expecting it to go 60-70 yards, and all of a sudden it's coming back towards you, and vice versa. So hot day, short grass, bit of wind. Same for both teams. We'll have to see how it goes, but I would expect the first 5-10 minutes to be a bit here and there, get a bit of jabs in, see who's going to land the knockout punch, and we'll go from there.
You're on two teams as well that have been to the Shield final in recent memory, haven't gotten their hands on it. How much does that affect the psyche of a team coming into a game where you've been stung like that in the past?
How interesting, Alan, is it not seeing Doolins here? But I came down to watch the final for Martin Harvey's, and it was a day that you could just say it just didn't go right for them. Okay, with Helio it's the same. That day they tried their fluid football and it just didn't go right for them. Now on a day like today, where you have the beautiful conditions, the only thing that can be tough here for both teams is the keepers coming out. That sun is blinding. But when they've both been here before, you would definitely feel the nerves will have to be there. That is it going to happen today, or else just against your head going, it might never happen.
You see Helio Inter Cork on screen there, and they are having a fantastic season in the Grandons Toyota Premier Division, top of the table, 15 points out of 18 for them, and that's going to give them a real sense of confidence coming into the game.
Yeah, and I have experience of playing them, Alan, and they play beautiful football. To be fair to them, it's hard to track them. They play fluid football. All of a sudden your left back is in right wing and your centre back is up forward, and marking goes out the window. With Martin Harvey's, they play a bit more structured football, a bit more, your left back to left back, right back to right back. So here we have total football versus total control, and I can't wait to see how this plays out.
A real clash of styles in the prospect. See the match day officials for today. Damien Morey is the man in the middle. He's going to be assisted by Dennis Cronin and Albert Navarro, with Joe Harris acting as fourth official today. Here is how Martin Harvey Solicitors line out for this, the 2026 CBL Shield Final. 2 changes from their semi-final win over Dennehy's Health and Fitness Grangevale. Christopher O'Sullivan and Kieran O'Sullivan dropped to the bench, whereas Seamus Monaghan and Dylan Scott come into the starting lineup. So it's Sean O'Sullivan wearing number 1, Conor Foley wearing number 2, Seamus Monaghan wearing 3, Dylan Burke wearing 4, John McCarthy wearing number 5, Raymond Delaney wearing number 6, Aaron Cooney wearing 7, Ian Tobin wearing 8, Aaron Ahern is going to be number 9 today, Jake Hawkins wearing number 10, and number 11 today, Dylan Scott. Helio name an unchanged side from the team which beat ISF Ballyphehane Celtic 5-1 in the semi-final. So Miguel Gomez is in goal. The number 3 will be Martin De Silva. Number 4, Mauricio Galicia. Number 5, David Marijuan. Number 9, Sergio Castana. Number 10, Juan de Villa. Number 14, Hugo Montiero. Number 21, Javi Madrigal. Number 22, Coque Vicente. Number 44, Ruben Sarasa. And number 71 is Gabriel De Silva.
That was brilliant pronunciations there, Alan.
So here we go, underway for the 2026 CBL Shield Final. Martin Harvey Solicitors with the first possession of the game, playing from left to right into the shed end in this first half, in the white jerseys, black shorts. Helio Inter Cork in that sky blue kit, playing from right to left into the St. Anne's end. And the first spell of possession for Helio Inter Cork. Here on the passing game, the sort of total football style from Helio Inter Cork, and they'll be quite confident with the ball at their feet, just knocking around and trying to find a way through the lines of the Martin Harvey Solicitors team.
There really is a difference in 2 styles here. Like, we have this total football, this fluid, I pass to you, you cover for me, versus this, this modern day football where we have, which is triggers and zones. It really is a good clash of styles, and we can see what happens here. It is essentially 11 men trying to mark 11 men, but when one is total and structured and one is total and moving fluid, it'll be an interesting style. And again, I would say the first 10 minutes will just be kind of sussing each other out. After 20, expect us to really open up. But for Helio's passing style here today, we'll see how fluid the ball moves on the pitch. It is quite dry out there today. The ball is going to stick, so we'll see how quickly they adapt to that.
Solicitors with a free kick just inside their half. Dylan Scott goes short to Delaney. Delaney's ball forward, flicked on around the corner from Ahern. Gomez out and smothers it.
Very quick off his line there, and he saw that coming when his defender didn't.
Gomez goes short. One ball over the top for a run that was never coming. So first touch of the ball for Sean Cunningham this afternoon. And goal for Martin Harvey Solicitors. Bouncing through from Hawkins. Couldn't pick out Cooney. Helio able to send it clear. Over the top. Madrigal trying to get on the end of it. And that's a through ball that's going to run all the way through to Cunningham. Turned out of play for the game's first throw-in on the far side for Martin Harvey Solicitors. Just under 3 minutes on the clock here. And the two teams still just in the sussing each other out phase of this game. There's an offside flag up. That's an early foray into the box for Aaron Ahern. Gomez quickly out off his lane. Snuffed out any danger. Vicente. De Via. Da Silva. Here's Gabriel Da Silva once more. Coque Vicente. Ball up the line. Allows De Via to get to the byline with the pullback to the edge of the area. Madrigal. He gets challenged by Conor Foley. And De Via can't get on the end of it. It's turned away.
It's just interesting there, Alan, that he didn't leave the ball roll across his body to have a strike or to play it off. He cut back into danger, into where there was two defenders going in. I wonder, could he have, if he could see this back now, would he have taken it, opened up the body and had a shot himself?
Lengthy throw-in, almost reaching the penalty spot. Cleared away from danger, that lifted straight up into the air by Martin Da Silva. Cunningham claims confidently. Rolls out, Martin Harvey Solicitors looking to play out from the back. Scott. Pass on up the line, only finds Martin Da Silva. His pass infield intercepted though, but Helio retained possession.
Was that a great touch or a lucky deflection?
It can be both.
It can. You have to be in the position to take a look at it.
Aaron Cooney bundled over. Kieran, he's the danger man today for Martin Harvey Solicitors, number 7, Aaron Cooney.
He is, and a man who has played, at all levels of this game. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on it. It won't be his first time on this pitch today, and you'll be looking for him to lead the line here today and just get kind of the shape going, be a bit creative. A natural centre-back now playing up the pitch. We'll see how he adapts to it.
Aaron's header takes it through to Miguel Gomez. Trying to release quickly. David Marijuan. Madrigal runs into a challenge, but Helio retained possession. Was clipped over the top. De Via would have been in an offside position regardless.
I think we're going to have a great battle here, Alan, on the left-hand side from Aaron Harvey between Sean, between the left-back side and the right wing of Helio, as both just have energy to burn. They don't mind the heat, they don't mind the distance, they're just going to keep going. Martin Harvey's there with left back in with Seamus, and they're going to keep going and up the line, down the line. I wonder who will tire first, and that will. I think if there was a key to the game, it is that.
So Helio enter Cork with a free kick here. Juan de Villa, the man standing over it. De Villa lifting that towards the back post. Cunningham was at full stretch. Didn't get a touch on it as that sails behind and out for a goal kick.
No quick ball system here today, Alan. This is interesting, and we were on about a minute ago with the new rules that have just been approved, you know, that will come into play next season, and the 5 seconds for a kick out. Is it 5 seconds from now? Because if so, we're going to be a long time. There'll be a lot of corners.
My interpretation was if it was if the referee deemed that a player was trying to time waste, that he could give 5 seconds, like a 5-second countdown, that is how long you have to now take the goal kick. I don't think it's a hard and fast every time.
I'm going to have to stay retired.
Well, it will certainly change the way the game is going to be played. Game management maybe going to be more or less of a thing depending on how you look at it. Tobin's ball forward, gets sent back. It's played forward from Scott. Scott once more. Harvey Solicitors with a slick passage of pass and play, but the ball forward strays out over the sideline and out for a Helio into Cork throw-in. So De Silva's throws up the line. CBL De Silva couldn't bring it under control. Helio so technically proficient, hanging on to possession. The challenge comes in from Conor Foley. The Sisters can't make anything of it. And a challenge from behind on Juan de Villa.
That looks sore.
Just unlucky there. Pass up the line for de Villa. The place to the side of the knee. Again on the attack. Gabriel De Silva, that's a really good through ball. Could be an opportunity here. Ball squared. De Villa, third home. Out of nothing, Helio into Cork into the lead.
Beautiful fluid passing there, Alan. Beautiful.
There's the through ball from Gabriel De Silva that unlocked the Martin Harvey Solicitors back four. And a square pass into the centre area, picking out Juan de Villa with the easiest of finishes, taps it home. And Helio into Cork lead inside 10 minutes. And the vision to pick out Marijuana.
Vision, and to not be selfish and go for yourself. Take the final and the cup win more. Good team goal.
Superbly worked goal that has Helio into Cork into the leads. Scored 24 times on the way to the final. That goal number 25 for Helio into Cork in this year's Shield. It's the one that has them in front at the Munster FA Turners Cross Stadium.
Here's where you'll have Martin Harvey's will be dangerous in the air. If you think there is a chance here to get an instant reply, it would definitely be through the air.
Hands thrown, good length on the throw, and that fell to the feet of Dylan Burke. Just got underneath it.
Send it back with a volley. We want to see more of it, Alan.
And it was a really good opportunity. Just created that separation for himself. Drifting away from his marker and unleashed a thunderous volley. Just clearing Miguel Gomez's crossbar.
You have to think there the mark would have to be better if you're Helio. Okay, you've just scored. I know you always get the, you know, as we grew up, the coach always say nothing silly now for the next 5 minutes, but to leave a man, the centre back unmarked, the big man up for it, and even hit a volley from 8 or 9 yards. You just can't do that, especially on a cup final day today, Alan. They're lucky to be here going still 1-0.
Silva leaves that run for Matty Juan. Advantage ongoing. It's back with Gabriel da Silva. His pass spread wide, intercepted by Seamus Monaghan. Now the play for Helio Winter Cork throw-in. Martin da Silva goes back. Helio spread the play towards this near side. Montiero played that for a pass, expecting Juan de Villa to make a run. That was never coming. That pass found the targets, as did this. Gabriel da Silva's through ball, finding David Marijuan, squaring it into the path of Juan de Villa.
Joe, and I know we're saying it was an easy finish, but how good was the run to stay on side?
Helio Winter Cork, they're just showing why they are top of the Grandons Toyota Premier Division at the moment. They really are the form team of the CBL at the moment.
They're showing how calm they are here on the ball, and I know it's easy to say they're 1-0 up and it was easy to be calm on the ball when you're 1 up, but they've been calm from in a 1, and again it is two very different styles here, and like Harvey will certainly be looking to break down the line and kind of a war of attrition with them and drag them into deep waters, but so far Helio look calm on the ball, they look collected. Harvey's look calm and collected. I don't think this is going to be a 1-0 game, is what I'm trying to say to you.
Helio Winter Cork do have the first corner of the game, coming just shy of the 13th minute. Sergio Castano's not happy with the match ball at the moment, looking for a new one. It's the approval from assistant referee Dennis Cronin.
Was that approval or just more, yeah, sure, do it, just take it?
We'll find out from Dennis after the game. So now Sergio Castana happy to swing in this out-swinging delivery. And takes a deflection. Martin Harvey Solicitors able to get it clear through Dylan Scott. Lifted back forward though by Madrigal. Sent back out to Damien Morey. Brings play to a stop for the moment. Let's see what happened there. I think it was just a bad fall there for Juan de Villa. Bit of hard impact on the turf.
It is, and again, you look at the picture today and you go, oh, well, it's just falling on grass, but as I said, on a lovely hot day like today, that turf is hard.
We've had 2 hot days back to back as well, so we've given the turf time to dry out.
It might be a record. 2 days in a row, no rain.
Certainly this year, anyway. Here is all of the angles of Helio Winter Cork's opener from Juan de Villa, coming just shy of the 10-minute mark. You've seen the freeze frame there that just shows David Marijuan timing his run to perfection, fractionally staying on sides.
I think Alan, it's actually his shoulder from the fall. But we see straight away he hits the ground, he's quite a bit of discomfort.
Yeah. It was Martin Harvey Solicitor's best chance of the game.
It is.
On the next attack, and it was the number 4 Dylan Burke. That free volley, but just couldn't keep it down.
And again, centre back going up, he definitely would prefer to have that on his head, you know, where he's naturally comfortable, but you can't leave any man that much space in the box, especially a man of 6'1", 6'2" like Dylan Burke inside the box. To leave someone free like that, Helio should definitely be thanking themselves and keeping themselves lucky that they're 1-0 up still.
De Villa is back to his feet. It remains to be seen whether he'll be okay to continue. As you were saying there, Kieran, rightly so, it looks like he took a bit of a jar to the shoulder.
Helio won't want to lose De Villa here, Alan, like in this whole cup run and even the league. Like, he is the man pulling the strings, he is the man getting the assists, he is the man getting the goals. Like, to lose him here in 15 minutes would definitely be, could be a huge change to the game. How do you adapt when you lose your Bruno Fernandes in midfield?
Trying to get underway with a drop ball. No sign yet of movement from the bench. Hopefully De Villa will be able to continue. As you rightly pointed out there, Kieran, he's a big man in this Helio Inter side. Certainly one they won't want to lose.
It would remind you of Ted Lasso, Alan. Will Jamie Tarrant play on? That's a good reference.
That's an excellent reference. So this long ball forwards. John McCarthy heads clear. And passing the field from Castana. It's back with Sergio Castana again, but just showed too much of it to Dylan Scott. He gets the pass away to Delaney. McCarthy, a little bit of a heavy touch. Play it out continues. Foley brings it under control. Scott goes down under a challenge, and it's going to be a free kick for Helio Inter Cork for a handball against Dylan Scott as he fell on it. Kieran, you gave me a slight look of disbelief as you saw that challenge come in real time.
I even look at the replay, Alan. I'm still looking in disbelief. I'm wondering if it was any later in the block, it would have been here and there after interviews.
Free kick swung in towards the back post and turned behind. Offside flag up regardless. Sullivan sends it long. Cunningham, sends it long from the goal kick. It gets headed back. Burke picks up the loose ball. Ball forward, deflected out for Martin Harvey Solicitors throw it. Martin De Silva got a foot in to turn back out of play once more. Hawkins went into the challenge. Harvey Solicitors can't retain possession. A foot race on here. Could be a chance for Helio. Good save from Cunningham with his feet. Unable to gather it at the second time of asking.
Big man stayed big.
Foley. Nice pass infield though behind the run of Hawkins. Madrigal. Turn away from Gabriel da Silva. Oh, really good piece of skill here. It takes him to the edge of the area. Really good recovering challenge though from Monaghan. And Martin Harvey Solicitors given the free kick.
You'll have that clipped, Alan, and on TikTok in the morning. Great save.
The latest chance from Helio Inter Cork. Matty Juan raced clear. Cunningham, superb goalkeeping there, got out quickly to be able to close the angle and make the save.
It's a great jersey, Alan. I wonder who the sponsor is.
Maybe you can inform us of that, Kieran.
It might be me. Pete Travers will be handing me my P45 after that one.
Hawkins with the foul on Gabriel da Silva.
So far, and it's played out as we kind of thought, which is the two styles, both teams sticking to what they know and what they're good at, which is structured, rigid play versus fluid motion. And you know, 1-0, both teams have had chances. I can't tell you yet at 20 minutes in which style is better.
One of these teams ahead on the scoreboard. It is Helio Inter Cork. That goal coming just over 10 minutes ago. Montiero marauds forwards. But to clip that through to Coco Vicente. Montiero's throw it. Gabriel Da Silva trying to help that on to Juan de Villa, who has recovered and back on the pitch. Martin Da Silva goes to retrieve his opposite number, Seamus Monaghan sliding in and wins the throw in for his sides.
It is a great battle up that wing, Alan.
There'll be great battles all over the park. Monaghan sees that bounce back to him. The challenge put in from De Villa turns the ball out of play, out for another Martin Harvey Sisters throw in. This time goes to Hawkins, back to Monaghan. Lifted it forward, but it's headed clear. De Villa gets to it ahead of McCarthy. De Villa now moving infield. Tries to play that through ball, but too close to Conor Foley. Goes back to Cunningham. Cunningham's long ball forwards. Only finds the sideline. Watched closely by Martin Da Silva. Everyone heads back. There's Madrigal. Montiero. Vicente. Goes back to Montiero. Sarasa. Here is Martin Da Silva. Sliding in, doesn't win the ball. Just lifts the edge of the area and floats away, out for a goal kick. Not quite sure if that was a cross or a shot. David Marijuan was making his way towards that back post, try and get on the end of it. Too far in front of him, and Cunningham happy to see that go beyond his uprights.
Just watching here on the back four for Martin Harvey, it's interesting watching John McCarthy just jumping the gun a few times so far. The first time there just for the goal before, now beautiful passage of play and great passing around it, but twice since we've seen him jump the line and go forward. I'm not sure, is he being instructed to man mark here or to hold the line, but he's creating this gap in between the fullback and the other centre back, and if Helio spot this, they're going to try to extort it and try to get through it, but keep an eye on that.
See Gabriel Da Silva. He gets taken down, that will be a free kick. But Kieran, how difficult is that to hold your discipline as part of a back four when you're on a big occasion in a cup final? You know, you want to get out and, you know, make sure that you put a stop to any attacks and keep your goal safe, but you're kind of almost having the opposite effect.
100%, it's like a battle between your head and your ego and your heart, and the three of them are having a fight, and it depends on which one wins. Ideally, you want, if you're a goalkeeper, you want your defence to stay rigid. You want that back four to be in straight line. You want your back four to stay in a straight line, and you don't want to jump. However, when you're in an occasion like this, you're in the cross, you're a cup final, and it's easier up here to say inside the commentary that, you know, stay rigid and don't move, but you want to get out, you want to make that tackle, you want to help your team as best as you can. No one's going out there to intentionally do anything crazy, but if that gap is there, Helio will go for it.
Cunningham's goal kick clears the halfway line, headed back by Montiero. Loose ball picked up by Ahern. Ahern gets it through a challenge and can't get on that return pass to him. Intercepted by Martin Da Silva. Here is John McCarthy. Foley. So drop the shoulder to try and get away from Martin Da Silva, but his pass forward intercepted. Vicente. Vicente goes down. Delaney though able to win back possession. Can't get through the challenge of Martin Da Silva though.
He started appealing Alan for that foul before he'd even got the ball.
Delaney able to get through a challenge but can't get that pass beyond Juan de Villa. Lovely layoff to De Villa! Off the post! Inches away from adding his and Helio into Cork seconds. Marijuan sliding in wins possession. Turn back over once again, and now Martin Harvey Sisters able to send it clear. Over the top, hanging up in the wind, and Gomez had to adjust himself in the air to try and get that clear. There's Ahern. Hearn wins the free kick. Let's take a look at this from Juan de Villa. What a strike it was. A rasping effort that rattled the woodwork. The follow-up.
I think he anticipated a block, Alan, did he? He almost couldn't believe it that he had won the ball.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Only the two of them could tell us what happened there.
I think the defender maybe was expecting the block and then didn't play it, not expecting Marijuana to actually slide in at the ball. A bit of footwork there. The challenge coming in from Madrigal, wins possession. And McCarthy again racing out from the line of defence, slides in off his feet. Damien Morey just having to have a word with John McCarthy there just to tell him to cool down. Straight through the back of Gabriel da Silva. I think count himself lucky to get away without a booking there. Is this lifted over the top here? Could be a chance. Gabriel da Silva puts it over the top.
Alan, where are his shin guards?
well, the one on his right foot is covering his ankle. I'm not even joking, it genuinely is. It's on the inside of his ankle.
Again, we spoke about it and about jumping the gun and getting out and breaking the line, and so far in the last 5 minutes, Helio have gotten 2 chances from that.
Montiero has put that over the top of Vicente to try and chase down. Good tracking back from Conor Foley. Shepherds that behind, out for the goal kick.
And it sounds, Alan, you know, it's crazy because you think you're 1-0 down in your cup final, emotions are high. And you're saying, what's the point staying rigid and staying to that rigid game plan? But if that's a style of football you play and you want to play, you have to trust that eventually the chance to break. There's so much time left here. Just stay rigid, stay compact. Don't let the spaces happen. Don't let it proceed into the game. And from there you can start to build a few passages of play and then get a shot off. I would like to see Martin Harvey's here maybe play a few more diagonal balls, get the ball up the line, try to get in behind, because Kearney's trying to pass through, but Madrigal is just running that midfield.
Montiero intercepts the throw in. A crossfield ball from Scott.
They must have heard me.
Monaghan goes to try and retrieve it, but can't keep it from going beyond the touchline, out for a throw in on the far side. Da Silva's throwing is up the line. Marijuana has it taken off his touch. Cooney with the header. Sliding challenge, can't get it through to Cooney. Long ball forward though, is going to stray out over the sideline. And that will be a Martin Harvey Solicitors throw in. Taken quickly. Goes back to Sean Cunningham. Lifted forwards. Hearn can't quite get on the end of it, so it's out of play for a throw in. See the number of big chances there in the top right hand corner of your screen, telling the story of the game really so far. Kieran, Helio and Cork probably going to be happier with how things have been going through the opening 30 minutes of this.
100%. Like, coming into this game, this is kind of what we expected. We expected Helio to have control of the game, to pass around, and we'd be expecting Martin Harvey to stay rigid and to get a chance from there. But for Helio going into half time with 15 minutes to go, they'll be saying more of the same. For Martin Harvey's, you'd be looking for them to up the ruck rate. We'll see how this goes, but I refer for Martin Harvey to get this ball long, starting up the pitch, because Kearney's trying to play through the middle. It's just not going their way. That's no fault of anyone's.
We have the first booking of the afternoon, and it goes to Helio Cork's number 14, Hugo Montiero, sliding in that 50-50. Really good work there from Dylan Scott, initially winning it from Coque Vicente, and coming together.
He might be lucky, Alan, there's no VAR.
We have the video, we just don't have the assistant referee. But
That's true. And again, it's one of them ones, in real time it's looking 50-50, but we get the benefit of the replay.
Scott's free kick blocked away, and there could be a chance here. Layoff for Marijuan with the return pass, and maybe they just overpassed it on that occasion. Castana unable to get clear of the defence. Martin Harvey's able to send it clear with Burke, and it comes back out to Castana. De Silva, De Villa. De Villa scuffs that strike, and it's an easy stop for Cunningham. Put out a play for Dylan Scott to receive some treatments. Kieran, talk us through what you see here.
His ankle goes down. I don't know if you see this, Alan. I actually think the injury might be for the tackle beforehand. If we go back to the replay in a second, you'll see, as he said in the first one, the ankle gets caught underneath him.
Yeah.
He gets up, goes to the second one, and then studs up, sliding in. So if you watch his trailing foot here as he does the tackle, he goes over onto his own ankle. So I'm not sure is that actually where the pain is coming from. Now, no doubting the tackle didn't help.
Somebody who has unfortunately sprained an ankle multiple times and know that pain all too well.
It's a mad pain as well. You're kind of, it's just throbbing. You're going, I can continue until you try to stand.
Lofted clear. Throw from Montiero. Bit of a push in the back there from Conor Foley, who's been pinged for that.
Good strong refereeing there.
Castana maybe not too happy that it was just the free kick there for the push in the back.
I don't think there's too much in it. Alan was there. Bit petulant, but
Montiero clips it forwards. Vicente lets it beat him. Foley wins it.
free.
It will be a free kick, and
I don't think there can be too many complaints there. He definitely pulls him down.
Had the arm around the shoulder there, did Conor Foley, and I don't think he'll get too many more chances to escape a booking from Damien Morey after that.
No, the back four from Aaron Harvey is going to definitely be very thankful today in the sunshine that the two of them aren't on a yellow so far.
To be fair to Conor Foley, I don't think either of those challenges really deserve the yellow card, but just could be one of those accumulation ones.
Especially when they're so close together. Like what we have maybe 32 seconds, 35 seconds between them. Again, great refereeing because it's so easy to get drawn into the heat of the battle, but oh, well, it's too quick. Freeze will give a booking, but he didn't stay calm.
De Villa lifts that into the area. Cunningham elects the punch clear. Madrigal unable to get on the ends of it. Cooney with a touch. Ball sent wide, intercepted by Juan De Villa. Madrigal's ball forward from Gabriel De Silva in a pocket of space. Lovely through ball! Goal! David Marijuan adds Helio enters Cork second, 10 minutes before the break. And again, that through ball just unlocking the Martin Harvey Solicitors defence. And it's Martin Harvey Solicitors 0, Helio Inter Cork 2. And it's David Marijuan who gets the goal.
You know, when you're talking to kids and you're training them growing up and you're saying complete the run and you're saying, oh, well, it looks like a pointless run, Alan. It looks like, you know, there's nothing to get there. Just pure determination there is what gets him this goal.
Back underway here. Ahern trying to find a route forward. Checks back, goes back to Monaghan. Ahern once more. Little flick to get himself clear, unable to do so. De Silva unable to get through the challenges, but it's turned out of play for a Helio Cork throw-in. Celebration, the 6-7.
That is a grown man doing 6-7, Alan, and I no longer need to see that ever. Kev, get that off my screen. Good diagonal ball.
Really good ball here. And opportunities for Martin Harvey Solicitors. The body starts to pour forward, but the sliding challenge comes in. Doing very well to retain possession there, does Monaghan. Still gets through another challenge. Hawkins, that's blocked away. Here's lifted forwards, and both Marijuan and Delaney losing the fight of it, but Delaney doing very well, just keeping himself between the ball and Marijuan, and draws the foul from our goal scorer from 2 minutes ago. Can't have too many complaints with that one. Clear drag back on Raymond Delaney. McCarthy's ball up the line, looks for Foley. Vicente with a head on it, and that goes out of play for a throw in on the near sides.
Again, here's a chance to get the ball into the box. A nice long throw in. And this is where Martin Harvey's are comfortable. They're comfortable in the breaking ball. They're comfortable in that 50-50 scramble.
We've seen Ahern does have good length on these throw-ins. Won't be Fazer trying to get into the penalty area from here. There's that long throw-in delivery, but headed clear at the first time of asking. And here's Davia, so composed. Takes the time to look up and spots the run of Gabriel De Silva. The pass maybe just sending him a little bit wider than he would have liked, but De Silva having a run here at McCarthy. De Silva with the square ball for Davia. He just caught it on the off step. Dylan Burke able to send it clear. Delaney steps away from Vicente. That was Tobin. Just long diagonal, looking for Ahern to chase down. Montiero, the one who sends it out of play. Hawkins. Delaney back to Hawkins.
No one in the box.
Crossfield ball cut out by Martin De Silva, sent a long way clear. Foot race on here, but Cunningham out quickly, claims. Kept in play by Ahern.
Great touch.
Did really well to control it. Turn away from Foley, but turns into Montiero. Delaney to Tobin. Just getting it caught under his foot, and Davia steps in and wins possession. Davia surrounded by white shirts, though isolated there. Harvey Solicitors able to come away with possession. Tobin goes to Delaney. Nice ball forward though, read and cut out by Montiero. Another gal.
Fortunate to get away with that one.
Sent clear by Burke. Sent over the top and all the way through to Miguel Gomez.
If you're playing Alan, if you're playing a team like Helio here, you have two real options. You can, from half time here, you can either try to pack the midfield out and try to get control of the game, so you can drop to, as we all played growing up, a 4-4-2, and you can try to get control through midfield, or else you can go all out here and try to spread Helio and try to stop them wing backs coming up the pitch and stop the total football with a 4-3-3, where essentially you're just getting the ball, you know you have a winger on either side, you have a striker, you don't have to look here, and you can just ping the ball left, right or centre. We saw a cross there a minute ago and no one in the box for Martin Harvey's. Ball swung in, no one waiting, just swinging in because you know you should swing it in. There's going to have to be a change in system here, I'd say, at half time, because currently Helio are just passing the ball around, they're getting the ball through the lines and they look comfortable. there's no one really up front. So you're going to need to, at 2-0 down, I think the only option is to spread them up. So push them up, get the pitch wide, and still play through the middle. So you're trying to get the pitch as wide as possible, but still try to play your middlemen through Aaron Hearn, through Aaron Cooney, still get through the middle while making the illusion that you can play out left and right.
Kieran, how difficult is that to do though when you've got a team like Helio Winter Cork that you know 3-4 passes and they can cut you open? How difficult is that to commit bodies forward, even psychologically?
Psychologically, in the first half, impossible. Simple as, because you're going to do it and you're going to, especially 41 minutes in here, you're going to want to get a half time, get the talk done and figure it out from there. But when you have a team that's so comfortable with Helio, your only chance here is to essentially make them run ragged. Make the total football as disjointed as possible that they're trying to play. Remember, if your left back is going to end up in striker because they're playing this fluid passing, that's your chance to isolate the striker that has gone back to play in the left back position. And it's simple counter-attack football. It's through transitions here. Here we have a great ball out here to Aaron Hearn on the wing. The right back is there, but if he can spread it again, the centre back is out the midfielder, and that isolates a man who's not used to the position.
Good touch there from Tobin, takes him into the penalty area. Tobin with a strike. Comfortable stop in the end from Miguel Gomez, but it's a good passage of play there from Martin Harvey's just to unlock that Helio defence a little bit and give them an opportunity.
Interesting when they're adding for you is the keeper goes down and it lies on it. I'm wondering whether he realised that he's only 5 seconds, as he seems to get up really quickly to get rid of it.
Vicente, lovely crossfield ball from Koke Vicente. Martin Silva lifting that back across. And Marijuana in an acre of space. I don't think anyone quite spotted his run. Maybe got caught in 2 minds there. He ended up very close to Sean Cunningham, and a little bit of consternation here on the near touchline. Tempers just flaring a little bit.
It seems to be from an off the ball incident, Alan. Now we saw 2 men down on the pitch, and I'm wondering what happened.
Away from our cameras, so we haven't seen what happened, but
that was a very animated reaction. I can't imagine it's something as simple. It was your cup final day, Alan. Keep your hands down, get on with your game. Now that's probably rich coming from myself, to be fair. You know, self-awareness and all that in the commentary booth here today.
Well, it's the fine line, you know, you don't want to back down from anything intimidatory, but also, you know, you do have to keep yourself disciplined. Maybe this will shed some further light on.
Oh. He goes back to head bop him, Alan, and then goes down himself.
And get into it afterwards, the 2 number 9s, Castana and Ahern.
And it's interesting there, they went straight to the linesman saying you must have saw it, but you feel like the centre ref would have seen that closer.
I think it may have just been a case of the 2 of them at it, and they were probably both as guilty as each other really in that one. We are back underway here after all that. One hit infield to Delaney.
That's a loose elbow as well. There's passions are starting to come in, Alan.
I think maybe a couple of Aaron Ahern's teammates maybe just need to tell him to calm down a little bit.
Half time for the refs can't come sooner here to get both teams calm. And I must say, Alan, you know, as a person who's been playing all his life, playing soccer and played multiple places, you know, I definitely give my fair share of stick to referees. A game like this, a final, and you have an off-the-ball incident that no one saw, and the temperature going tough.
Here is the incident isolated for us, and
I actually think it is the incident before this.
well,
I'm
wondering, did
he spit at him?
Possibly, yeah. Maybe that's what's got Aaron Ahern so
Now,
animated.
I'm pretty sure as well before that he also tries to head bop him.
It's just on the turn here. Did he?
Oh, there was no place for that in this game, Alan.
Absolutely not.
And I have to say, they're right to go to the near linesman. We love. I'm praising the referees here, but you can probably hear and see that from the pitch.
I think the only thing that maybe you could say there is the near linesman is in the other half of the pitch.
He is, and maybe Aaron Ahern is blocking the opposite linesman as well.
And maybe it's an instinct that maybe you're just not looking at. You're looking at where the ball is, and it's so far away.
And they've gone 4 phases forward at that stage, to be fair. But it's a tough game to ref when tempers are flying and you have 3 or 4 incidents going on around the pitch.
Sarasa sends that in and sends a point for a goal kick.
I would say that battle is not done in midfield, though.
No, I think we're going to see plenty of that throughout the game.
Now, I would be interested to see at half-time. The incident just before that, I have an awful feeling he leans back to try to headbutt, but falls over himself for missing.
May have also been helped over, but
he might have been pulled down as well, to be fair.
We'll have a look at these at half-time, but at the moment, Helio Inter Cork in possession. Madrigal to De Villa. Conte Vicente.
Went for a cracking second half.
Sarasa. Gabriel da Silva. There's Gabriel da Silva once more. Sliding challenge comes in, and McCarthy the one who finally dispossesses him. Tobin sends it wide. A bit of a reckless challenge there from Aaron Cooney. Earns himself a booking.
In a fun note, Alan, just to take away from all the tempers, is this our first cup final to have trumpets and drums?
The international crowd here bringing the international flair on CBL Shield final day. You love to see it. There's a fantastic atmosphere in the crowds in Turner's Cross Stadium. Packing out the Donny Ford stand here on our near side. Just lifted in, could be shot. Sarasa! Goal, 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 goal! And it's Ruben Sarasa, the number 44. His 3rd goal of the tournament, scored in the opening round against Cork County Council, scored in the quarter-final against Dark Rovers, and has scored Helio Inter Cork's 3rd of the afternoon in the Shield final.
Great looping header. And actually made it more difficult by his own teammate.
Such a good run to get beyond the defence, and like you said there, Kieran, it would be a free header only for the presence of his own teammates.
It was already a great header until I see the replay and his own teammates tackling him. That's all she wrote.
And there it is. Damien Murray's whistle brings to an end a fantastic half of football for Helio Inter Cork. They lead at the break. Goals coming from Juan de Villa in the 10th minute, David Marijuan in the 35th, and Ruben Sarasa just before the whistle. Gives them a commanding lead at the break. It's Martin Harvey Solicitors 0, Helio Inter Cork 3. we go, the second half of the Cork CBL Shield underway. And it is Helio Inter Cork with possession and with a commanding lead at the break. If you are just joining us, 3-0 up. And that's the goals from Pontevia in the 10th minute, David Marijuana in the 35th, and Ruben Sarasa just before the half-time whistle. So it's a little play for Helio Inter Cork throw-in. That's a free kick. You're on for Martin Harvey Solicitors. What can they do in the second half to try and find their way back into this game?
Essentially, look, there's nothing to lose at this stage. It's just run the ball and get it up.
Wasn't too far away from finding the top corner.
Essentially, Alan, you pack out midfield, okay? You leave the wings open. You just defend them with your full-backs. You try to control the midfield because controlling the pitch isn't working. And you get your men committed up the field so that you can play quick transition, long passes forward. Try to make Helio think that they're comfortable and that they have gaps, and then counter and transition straight up the pitch. Do you know, it's similar to, I was saying to you at half time, it's a style that you would have seen with Hansi Flick and Bayern Munich. Now, far from Hansi Flick and Bayern Munich, we are here today, but essentially that kind of almost like a quarterback in midfielder when the centre backs who displays a left, right, or centre. You don't need to think about it, you need to just get the ball to the pitch. But essentially, pack out midfield with three, don't worry too much about the wing, and get the ball up the pitch.
Shente with the throw in up the line. Turn back out of play by John McCarthy, out for another Helio Inter Cork throw in.
And if you're really gutsy, Alan, if you're really gutsy, you go 3 at the back, 5 in the middle.
It's a formation coming back into vogue with the 3-5-2.
It is, 100%. Now that we have ball playing centre backs and they're becoming more popular, you're starting to see this 3 at the back instead of, you don't want 3 Vidages for 3 at the back. You want 3 John Stones who can pass the ball.
Have a corner for Helio Inter Cork. Harvey Madrigal, the one who comes across the take. Has a one to Via short if he wants to use him. Madrigal instructs Wanda Villa to take this. The Villa's in swing delivery. Turned back away from target by John McCarthy. Montiero heads it back into the penalty area, but nobody in blue at that back post, and an easy take for Cunningham. Booming goal kick, but Hawkins unable to get on the end of it. It's run through to Miguel Gomez.
But again, you're looking at this going, well, it's kicking it along. It is the way forward here, because when Helio's so dominant in midfield, if you can get your 2 or 3 men up the pitch and play off that second ball, play off again, Martin Harvey's comfortable in the scramble. They're confident in the scramble. We saw it with the throw-in in the first half. They're confident in the mixture. So playing through the lines isn't working, get the ball at the pitch. Then long kickouts from Sean Cunningham in the second half here is 100% what I'd say would be to lead to chances.
Cooney did well to keep that ball in play and has won a throw in for himself. And that's off David Marijuana.
Long throw to come.
We have seen Ahern wind up these long throws. Getting across the 6-yard box. McCarthy can't get a connection. It's headed out as far as Scott. Cooney can't find a way through. Helio now looks to break. And it's a dangerous looking break. Foley swept across, turned it back to Cunningham. This ball forwards, gets intercepted momentarily, but the referee's whistle is gone. There will be a free kick from Martin Harvey Solicitors.
And again, we're only 3 minutes, 4 minutes in the second half here, but Martin Harvey's are looking better. They're starting to play with the scramble and play the scrappy ball, and that's fine. That's how its style of play works. And again, in a cup final day, sometimes you can get drawn into the cage and you want to do the fancy flicks around the corner, but here today, the best bet if you're 3-0 down is to make this scrappy and scrambly.
You mentioned about maybe swapping formations, going to a 4-3-3 or a 3-5-2. you're not going to play through this Helio Intersite. Are you better off just going real ugly and going 5-0-5 and just pack out defence, pack out the attack, and just long ball, route 1, Jack Charlton, 90s Ireland?
Oh, that's it. I mentioned the first half 4-4-2, and it's actually another formation that's slowly making a comeback. And you can see it, like, again, you're not going to play through the middle, but it's
play through the middle here, are Helio Inter Cork.
Essentially the illusion of space, Alan. Making Helio think that they have time in midfield or have time in the wing, and then catching them on the break. Because, look, you're going to have missed passes, you're going to have misplaced passes, and it's having that chance then to just spring the ball up. Like here now, Helio have 6-7 men up the pitch. Long kick out from Cunningham would send us up the pitch. If you're 3 up there, all of a sudden you're on the counter attack 3-on-3 or 3-on-2, and that's what Martin Harvey want to be. They want to be in the scramble.
Out of play for Seamus Monaghan to receive a bit of treatment. If you are just joining us, these are the goals from the first half. In the 10th minute from the number 10, Juan de Villa. The tap in from close range after the square ball from David Marijuan. Perfectly timed run from Gabriel da Silva's pass. Gabriel da Silva threading that through for David Marijuan, this time to apply the finish. To that through ball from the number 71. To the bottom corner.
The less I see that celebration, the better. Do you know, bring back cartwheels. Robbie Keane.
And this, the third, just before the half-time whistle. The number 44, Ruben Sarasa, with a free header on the end of that free kick and turning home. And Zierro shepherds that behind. Gomez elects not to go short, sends the troops forward. Battle in the middle of the park. Delaney lifting it forwards. Will run out of play beyond Aaron Ahern. So Vicente's throwing up the line.
Oh, beautiful
really
control.
Touch and turn there from David Marijuan.
He really is having a great game, Alan, isn't he? Every touch, whether accidental or on purpose, seems to be coming off for him.
The Midas touch, everything just turning to gold at the moment. And we talk about their technical proficiency, and an example of it there. It's that Spanish way, they're just coached from such a young age to be so comfortable with the ball at their feet. Full-time productions, we cover the Barcelona experience. It's an underage tournament that happens over in Barcelona in the Gymnastic Stadium, home of Gymnastic CF, and you just see the Spanish sides out there. They're just taught from such a young age, play out from the back, beautiful composure on the ball, never misplacing a pass. It's just a joy to watch.
It is, and it really shows how grassroots football can be done. Teaching the national, standard, national system from that young age, where it's a second nature to them.
This time the header from Marijuan off target. Apparently better with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, not exactly a huge stature of a man either to be going up for a header, so he definitely was probably more of a, I suppose, a hoping run than a kind of expecting run.
Time for Martin Harvey Solicitors to ring the changes. Off comes Jake Hawkins. Dylan Scott also makes his way to the bench. Double substitution.
Now you have a player coming on here, Alan, Kieran O'Sullivan, and if you want to see some speed, this is pace. And this is, if you're looking for changes coming on off the bench, this is a good way forward.
O'Sullivan scored the opener in the quarter-final win against the Lab FC. A 2-1 win. Ball forward, cleared away from danger. Out for a throw into Martin Harvey Solicitors on the near side. Stephen Hawks, the other man in with the throw in.
I can honestly say in the 2 years of knowing him, I don't think I've ever called him Stephen.
This is coming out to Cooney, the whistle gone. And he won't play on for the advantage. Ross Malone also on. Malone scored 2 in the group stage 1 win against CFA Carrigaline Celtic. 10-0 win back in the opening game of this tournament. Off the line from Castana. Davia being challenged by Hawks, plays that on. Looks for the run of Castana. Challenge. Can't get that square ball. It's intercepted by Foley. Foley just trying to dink that through a gap to get it to Ahern. That gap's very quickly closed, but Foley's won it back. Ahern with the Silva at his back.
Tempest still flaring from the first half.
Won't be intimidated, will Aaron Ahern?
I don't think either player will be, Alan. I don't think there's any of the 22 here going to be backing down.
The two De Silvas, Martin and Gabriel, having words with Aaron Ahern after that.
Doing it strange here for me, Alan, is Helio getting dragged into it. You're 3-0 up. Just leave them play away. Leave them get themselves booked and get themselves sent off.
Lifts that out of play.
Interesting. Delaying the restart.
He's throwing. Can't dig it out. And Helio have kept it in play and turned over possession. Burke goes crossfield to Conor Foley. Foley steps inside a challenge. The pass out wide, ahead of the run and out of play for a throw-in. Nice from Martin De Silva to drag Gabriel De Silva out of the way so he can get his push in. Lovely touch there from Martin De Silva. Just took him.
Nice guys all around. Nice guys.
Foley puts this over the top. It's for O'Sullivan to chase it down. Monteiro is there and has the ball out of play for a throw-in.
And again, and this is the first time where we kind of see Martin Harvey try to get the ball over the top, and now all of a sudden they have a throw-in in a danger there. We've seen that they're dangerous from the throw-ins, from long throw-in into the box, and they're starting to open up here. And it's strange Helio getting dragged into this kind of feisty, niggly game when they were under so much control in the first half, and now all of a sudden we're 58 minutes in, Martin Harvey's look stronger, and it's simply because Helio getting dragged into a game that they don't need to play.
Hearn's long throw. Headed all the way through. Monteiro, the one who sent it. Cooney tried the back heel, didn't quite come off. Maybe to capitalise on that mistake. Helio Winter Cork able to send it clear. Marijuana, the man furthest forwards. Has managed to keep it in play and get it around Conor Foley. And pass inside from Madrigal. It's opened up here for Davia through the legs into the back of the net. And as we approach the hour mark, Helio Winter Cork extend their leads. It's Martin Harvey's 0, Helio Winter Cork 4, and Juan Davia's second of the afternoon has surely put this result beyond doubt now.
Great to see, Alan, to be fair, seeing all the kids enjoying the day.
We talked about it with Martin Harvey Solicitors, the dangers of trying to come forward to get yourself back into this game. You leave yourself exposed at the back, and we saw the clinicalness from Helio Winter Cork there.
It is 100%, and I think honestly, Alan, what's have to happen here is you can either go full in for it and you can go full on all out attack and push them back, oh, you can half do it, and because they're half doing it, they're going to get caught in the break. But don't let that deter you. Again, we're not talking about the Premier League or Champions League. Like 4-0, it's a bad output here, but you only won, especially in a feisty game like this, you only one goal and red card away from this being game on. Maybe I'm being hopeful.
Back to Delaney. And there's Hawks.
But this is definitely where you switch to your 5-0-5. You're on going Alan.
Cooney can't get that cross away. It's blocked down. Monteiro. Here is Vicente. Juan has been clattered by McCarthy, and it looks like it's going to be one foul too many for Damien Morey. That's the fourth goal from Juan de Villa. Had time to pick a spot, and the spot was through Sean Cunningham's legs into the back of the net in front of the shed ends. Mari Juan needs a little bit of treatment after that challenge. Marijuana back to his feet, and he will get back underway with this free kick for Helio Winter Cork. Chance to test from the set piece. Mirror image of the free kick that gave him their third goal as Montevilla pulls the trigger, but goes a long way from targets.
He's playing for Cork and Donegal yesterday, I think, there with that one.
That'd have been a 2-pointer.
Was it outside the arc? We cover all sports here at Full Time Production.
Cunningham goes to Hawks. Tobin back to Hawks. Malone. It's back with Burke. Burke has to dig that out, can't get it through to Hawks. Helio back into possession. Pass goes back to Miguel Gomez. But it's still Galicia. Gomez once more. Galicia. Crossfield ball looks for Vicente. Taken off his toe by Conor Foley. Foley was passing to the centre of the park. It's one here by Madrigal now driving forward. Harvey Madrigal checks back. Again. This is Sarasa. Taken away with it. The back heel doesn't come off. Helio on the attack. Marijuana lifts that into the area. Could be another chance here. Cunningham with a vital interception, and Burke able to send it clear. Galicia keeps that away from Cooney. Malone goes snapping into the challenge. It's back at the feet of Galicia. Oh, that's a loose pass back. Could be a chance here. A really good stop from Miguel Gomez. Just putting in the challenge on Osulawan, forcing him wide. And now to play for a throw in on the near side. Superb goalkeeping there from the Helio Winter Cork number 1.
Great save. And again, it's one of these ones, Alan, where if you're not a goalkeeper, you're getting a short back pass and you're going, do I come and fully commit? Do I set my ground? Do I go back? And the keeper made the right decision there.
Throw an intercepted by Delaney. Lifting it back forwards, puts it back out of play.
I wonder if Sullivan was just taking the shot first time.
That's the V, my apologies. Turn back out of play for another Helio throw in. This time the throw in goes infield. Sarasa. Back with Sarasa once more. McCarthy able to win possession. Through wall, looking for the run of O'Sullivan. Sarasa able to get back in position. Vicente. Sarasa. Cross-field ball. Straight into the hands of Gomez. He's looking for Cooney. Tobin intercepts the goal kick. Sliding challenge keeps it away from Cooney. De Villa. The pass wide from Marijuan. Lavella with the crossfield ball for Vicente. Trying to keep it away from Connor Foley, but worked by Connor Foley there. Goes back to Cunningham. Long ball forward. Sarasa able to get his head on it, but can only find the touchline on the halfway line.
Better you than me to hit that.
That's one I'd happily see back to the goalkeeper.
100%.
Sullivan gets caught in possession by Sarasa, but he's fouled, and that will be a free kick from Martin Harvey Solicitors.
And to be fair, we've had a goal since he's come on, but since O'Sullivan's come on and since some changes, Martin Harvey's had better possession, better chances. They've looked a bit more structured.
Here's Cooney trying to take a run at Martin De Silva, gets the cross away. Too close to Miguel Gomez. Marijuan helps it on to De Villa. Yeah, she's being chased down by the Hawks. That's the pass away to Martin De Silva. Galicia. Lavella. Foley steps in and wins it from Vicente. Can't win the second ball though, and Madrigal able to get onto this. Let's take a run at the elbow of the area. Madrigal lifts it across. What a ball that is for Marijuan. Marijuan!
He can do whatever celebration he wants.
Oh my words. What a goal that is from David Marijuan. You will not see a better goal across the weekend. Absolutely sumptuous from the Helio Intercork number 8. We're not worthy, says Coque Vicente. We're not worthy to be watching this on the screen. Absolutely sublime.
My comment on Alan is, how would you defend it? You don't. What a goal!
The cross coming in from Javi Madrigal, controlled with the chest, the head, the foot, and rifled into the top corner.
That will be his Tinder profile picture tomorrow.
Somebody phone up FIFA. We've got a Puskas winner here in the Munster FA Turners Cross Stadium in the CBL Shield final.
He really has said, who is Billy Tab?
The 5th goal in a 5-star performance with a 5-star skill finish.
Blow it up there. That was unbelievable.
That's everything you need to see today. Absolutely magnificent.
How calm was that touch off his forehead, by the way?
That was probably the best goal you will see in a CBL final. It's one of the best goals you'll see in a final anywhere. Absolutely ridiculous from David Marijuan. And it's just shown the quality of this Helio Intercork side today. They have been absolutely fantastic from minute 1 to here in minute 70. They are They're going to claim their first ever piece of silverware, and what a goal it is.
10 now, Alan. I stupidly stayed up last night to watch Haiti versus Scotland for the first half, and that was better than anything I've seen.
There's a chance here for Osulawan to come forward to the elbow of the area, but that square ball cut out by Madrigal. It's on for De Villa. De Villa puts one over the top, looking to release Marijuana again. So Helio into Cork about to make a couple of substitutions, and it will be a double sub. Harvey Madrigal from that magical assist for the Marijuana goal makes his way off, as does Coque Vicente. On comes the number 12, Sergio Lopez. Bring the other substitution to you as soon as we have it. Attack down this right hand side, but ball out of play for a Martin Harvey Solicitors throw it. Hawk sends it infield. Tobin. Malone. Hawk's ball up the line. Osulawan. Challenge coming in there. It's the number 20 Eric Coleman also in now as well. De Villa. Coleman. De Villa almost intercepting his own pass there. Has won the throw in for his sides. Lavella. De Villa. Sarasa. And Lavella once more. First touch for Sergio Lopez is to go back to Sarasa. And he goes all the way back to Miguel Gomez. Gomez switching the play. Two players running into each other there.
I was speechless from the goal, Alan.
It's taken a lot to recover from that. As Helio now making another change. And Juan De Villa, the man making way. The man who opened the scoring. Fantastic performance from him.
To be fair, and exactly what we expected from him. His standard doesn't drop.
Just take another look at that David Marijuana goal. It gets better every time you see it. Absolutely incredible.
Beating his chest, saying, "I am him." Yes, sir, you are.
Hearn can't get turns away. Here's Lavella. Gomez. Coleman. Gomez once more. Gomez manages to retain possession and get it onto Lavella. Manages to find his way through a couple of challenges and wins a free kick for his efforts. So Lavella sends it crossfield. On the attack here once more. Good return pass to the byline with the pullback. Could be a chance here. The stutter step. And just allowed the defence to recover. Malone keeps it away from Coleman. Osulawan can't keep it. Sarasa trying to send it forward. Osulawan puts in a challenge. McCarthy's touch takes it to Castana. One of the Inter players down injured. He will be held up. Sarasa the one down holding his face.
There's a bit of a tussle on the ground.
been a feisty encounter. You see a few players having a few words there afterwards. Salas is back up onto his haunches. Should be okay to continue. See, once again, David Marijuan's 5th goal for Helio Inter Cork, the 2nd of the afternoon. Really going to be the highlight, standout moment from this game. I don't think anything's going to top that in the next 14 or so minutes.
Now, I'm not a big one, Alan Frask, for yellow cards or anything, but when the Helio keeper is up in the other box complaining and fighting, surely you've come far enough to receive a yellow, or at least a warning.
There are certain things that maybe you just don't need to escalate. You're 5-0 up.
Yeah, I don't know why he's come up that far.
Just get back underway with the drop ball. It's
Too hot to walk back.
You wouldn't catch me doing it. Galicia's ball forward is intercepted by Burke.
Good turn.
Turn to Hawks. His ball up the line. Sulawan drifting infield. His option is to go across. Tobin. He goes back to McCarthy. Delaney manages to get through a couple of challenges. Sulawan sent that wide, so looking for Sheehan, he finds the touchline.
You do have to praise here, and if you're trying to show a young team coming up, but how to play passing fluid football, I don't think Helio have too many passes wrong here today, to be fair. Like, there's very little you can do to defend against it. They've been exceptional.
Yes, they are a team that when you catch them on form, they're nigh on impossible to play against, and certainly have brought their A game into the Shield final today.
Especially when you look at the CBL and you think of Doolan's, Cowbar, and their dominance over years, and all of a sudden you see Helio coming through and even taking them to task, and you're kind of going, okay, these guys are for real. It's not just a flash in the pan.
Established themselves in the league over the past couple of years. Have always been improving in quality, working their way up through the ranks. They are going to have a piece of silverware to show for it in around about 12 minutes time, unless something goes drastically wrong in the next 12 minutes or so. As that gets turned out of play by Dylan Burke, out for a throw in on the near side for Helio Inter Cork. Marijuan, Pullman, Sergio Lopez, Pullman. He's got caught late by Stephen Hawks, and that will be a free kick. So Lavella lifts that towards the back post, but it's over the head of everybody. Behind for a goal kick, despite the best attempts of Martin da Silva. Cunningham goes short to Hawks. Hawks, the ball at the line gets cut out. Kept in play. Only finds the chest of Lavella. Nico Lavella. Salas's ball forwards. Pullman retrieves. Comes off Lavella and goes out of play for a throw in on the near sides. Malone's throwing infield. Tobin back to Malone. Burke With the diagonal ball forward, Ahern. Free kick given.
I am loving this atmosphere, Alan.
It's Carnival here in the Munster FA Turners Cross Stadium this afternoon. This comes back out to Tobin.
And to be fair, Alan, Helio don't look out of place here today. They look like any HSC League team coming.
It's past infield. It's a good return ball. Looking for Pullman, taking on McCarthy. Cunningham out and smothers it. Picks it up before David Marijuana can get on the end of it. Cunningham launching it forward, only finds Sarasa. Lopez. Lavella. Da Silva. After Lavella. Galicia manages to get through the challenges. Marijuana back to Pullman. As Galicia is taken down, and that will be a free kick for Helio. And their trumpeter in the crowd in the Donny Ford stands. Those are words that don't belong together.
This might be a first for me too. Put that man in the shed and give him a flare.
No flares.
No flares.
No pyrotechnics. No pyro, still party for Helio into Cork this afternoon.
That is a fact.
It has been a party atmosphere in the stands, and huge credit to both sets of supporters bringing the colour, bringing the noise throughout this afternoon. There's the header from Sarasa. This time only finds the hands of Cunningham. Hawks to Malone.
Great ball.
Really good diagonal ball. And Sheehan does get on the ends of it. Isolated up there, Sheehan, the first man forward. Tries to go himself, gets pulled back. That will be a free kick.
And most definitely a yellow card.
Probably the easiest yellow card of the afternoon. Going for Alejandro Perez.
Probably Espanol, Alan. I hope they can hear this crowd on the camera as well.
Mi Espanol no bueno. Malone stands over the free kick.
Diego Silva might be offside.
And he goes to strike. Yeah! Oh! What a goal that is! An absolutely beautiful free kick from Ross Malone. He's pulled one back in the 83rd minute. The substitute with a goal. A free kick of the highest quality.
Ross Malone playing his own one-man band there.
That means it won't quite be the perfect afternoon for Helio Inter Cork. It's Martin Harvey Solicitors 1, Helio Inter Cork 5. But what a stunning free kick that is from Ross Malone. Matty Juan. Spread wide. On the attack here. That pass does make its way through. With the best intentions of Christopher O'Sullivan, and Helio still on the attack. Sent in, stings the palms of Cunningham, but able to gather. Cunningham launching it forwards. O'Sullivan does get on the end of it, but too heavy of a touch. Takes it to Galicia. Pullman. One checks back, goes back to Lavella. Sarasa to Perez. Da Silva. Through ball, but straight crowd out of it. It goes through to Cunningham. Sarasa intercepts the ball forwards. Pullman. Back to Sarasa.
He's very calm under that high ball, Alan. Hasn't put a touch wrong yet. Every header a command, never a clearance. Every clearance a pass.
The only header that hasn't gone to a man has ended up in the back of the net from Ruben Sarasa. His goal, the third just before half-time, that really killed this as a contest. Marijuan back to Sarasa. Let's put over the top. Could be a chance here. Marijuan! Oh, crossbar! And only fractions of an inch, denying him what must be the best hat-trick of all time if that had gone in.
I don't know what team in the Electricity League and Championship and every league needs to see this, but sign this man up.
Tell you what, I'm going to be on to Ramblers Director of Football, Conor Mead, after this. Go and watch this final. Look at this number 8. There's Osula. Can't get through the challenges. Galicia's passing fields. And Bavella. Helio Cork shifting it out to this far side. Marijuan with the return pass. Couple of step overs. It's a lovely ball into the centre of the park for Lopez. He loses his footing and it will be a free kick. In a dangerous position. That's when you're on that. I think if you were to try and place the ball yourself, you wouldn't put it in much better of a position than this.
No. In front of the goal, tough for the keeper because now you have to decide. Again, for those of you at home who've never been unlucky enough to play in goal, I'm going to say, I've played all my life. It's in the centre of the goal, which means you now have to decide which side do you put the wall on, and then do you trust it, or do you still move? Do you try to bait them out? But it's impossible. It's tough.
It's struck over the top. Approaching 2.5 minutes to go in the contest, plus whatever gets added on at the end. There's a Hearn, a lovely little back heel to send him off and running. Thinks that pass through to Osulawan. Osulawan can't play the return pass. Lavella steps in and wins it. Runs out of play. Hawks, ball infield for a Hearn. Hearn trying to go through a couple of challenges, gets stopped in his tracks, but unfairly so, and it will be a free kick.
Surely Ross Malone won't shoot from here, Alan.
Why not? He's already got one to his name. We know we can hit them. Malone instead lifts this towards the back post. The header takes it all the way through. Milinkovic keeps it alive in the corner. Lifted over the top, Lavella. Oh, really good touch. Helio on the attack. And the challenge coming in from Malone. Damien Morey coming across, and a little bit of consternation over on the sideline there. A little bit needless at this stage of the game, it has to be said.
100%, 89th minute, Alan. I know Tim was playing, it's again easy for us to say up here in the commentary, but just see out the game. Interesting to see what happened here, what started it.
I'm not quite sure our cameras would have caught it. We were obviously following the play. Helio Cork on the attack.
Again, both keepers up to the centre line.
Oh, it's a red card for, it's one of the coaching staff.
The walk will probably take him longer than what's left of the game. Make sure you bring the school bag.
That's also not where the dressing room is. It's
No.
behind the shed.
He's-
He's going the wrong direction.
I have
He's
no
going
idea what's going on here. But he's probably going to serve a link to your ban after all this.
A bit of theatrics.
I have no idea what this is, but when he looks back to this tomorrow, he will surely be embarrassed. You have to go to the dressing room, sir. I don't think that's how this works.
Is this Arsene Wenger versus United-esque up into the stands?
He has to leave the field of play, isn't it? I don't think he's allowed in there, Alan. I'm going to be honest.
I think at this stage, with the 90 minutes elapsed, it may just be just leave it off. Let's see this game out and go home. But
my only question is, why bring the bag?
back on the field of play, Cunningham sends it long. That's sent back forward by Perez.
I still laugh at the bag, Alan.
Ahern with the long ball forwards. It lands behind in the St. Dan stands and out of play for a goal kick.
I've seen it all here today. I've been in a few finals with you, and we've been in Cove Ramblers and we've watched some beautiful games, but I have seen everything here today.
I don't think anyone in the world of football has seen that. That's a completely new one. So the one intercepting that ball forward from Sarasa, but Sarasa sends it clear.
We've had
Marijuana.
We've had spitting. We've had Puskas award-winning goals.
As Milinkovic gets challenged. Ivan Milinkovic, the only Irish registered player for Helio Winter Cork on FBI Connect.
Now I can also say I have been unfortunate, Alan, to play against Helio in Mayfield in that tight pitch with all their fans, and it is crazy for a CBL team to have this much around you.
The Inns Queen corner brings to an end the 2026 CBL Shield final, but the result hasn't been in doubt since the half-time whistle. Helio Winter Cork winners in 2026. They have defeated Martin Harvey Solicitors by 5-1. The goals in the first half from Juan de Villa, David Marijuan and Ruben Sarasa. Added to in the second half, David Marijuan getting his second, Helio Winter Cork's fifth. And Juan de Villa adding the fourth. And Ross Malone with a late consolation goal in the 83rd minute, a super free kick from Martin Harvey Solicitors, number 17.
Sorry to interrupt you, Alan. This man is 100% banned for life. Right now he has a flare. Was that what was in the bag? Is that why you wanted it?
It's certainly been an interesting final here in the Munster FA Turners Cross Stadium. Moments of magic, moments of madness, moments of everything really. But in the end, the form team of the CBL have claimed their first piece of silverware. Helio Winter Cork 2026 Shield champions, and here on the face of things today, the scoreline doesn't flatter them. They were just absolutely magnificent.
They were outstanding. They didn't put a pass long, Alan. They were outstanding. Even the goal, you can see there was a beautiful free kick. It was no fault to their own. The ball was through on goal. Defender brings them down, takes the yellow, and Martin Harvey scored a free. But some outstanding goals there, some outstanding play, and just you can't fault them. There was nothing wrong there today. They were maybe a bit hot-headed at times, but they controlled that perfectly. If you wanted to show a team how to play one-touch football and fluid football, and why total football is on its way back in that Barcelona style and Ajax style, watch this.
A word as well for the man of the match for this afternoon, the number 8, David Marijuan, who's been absolutely fantastic in the middle of the park today, and one of the best goals you will see anywhere.
Even if he had done nothing, Alan, even if he had missed every pass and every shot, that goal alone deserved it.
Huge scenes of jubilation here in the Munster FA Turners Cross Stadium.
You gotta feel like it won't be their last time here either.
They were defeated in the 2024 final against Doolin's Cowbar here in 2026. The redemption arc is completed for Helio Winter Cork. They claim their first title in the CBL. You can see what it means to them. A journey of a team that have brought together back in 2022, 2023 journey doesn't quite culminate here. This won't be the end of the road for them. Plenty still to play for, especially in the calendar season that the CBL has now adopted. So
Alan,
only about halfway through the year, and
he's got a drum. We've got a new prop going. What? How big is that bag? Flares and drums. I'm not sure if I condone this or condemn it.
I think the drum is going to be condoned more than the flare, to be honest. But
Pete Travers is somewhere sweating in that tie. In a weird nitpicking one, Alan, he's now on the field of play after being sent off.
The game's over though, surely.
I have no idea the ruling. I need to find Dennis.
Come up to the main stand. Thank you.
He orchestrated his team's victory today. He is orchestrating the fans. Orchestrating the fan celebration. The conductor. Marco Bento enjoying every minute of this.
And rightfully so. And you know, if anyone at home going, it's easy being on the opposite side going, on theatrics, but this is what we love about football, I don't know. They bring this crowd into Turns Cross for an amateur final, and just that excitement, that atmosphere, that buzz. What more could you ask for? If you want an advertisement for local football, watch this.
Absolutely, it's a team brought together, multicultural players from all around the world to unify together and be part of a success and a triumph like this. You can see what it means to them. They absolutely love this.
I want to know how bilingual that one Irish lad is. That's me fired anyway. You'd forget there's a trophy still to be given to them.
Multiple calls for them to come to the main stand to get their trophy, but they're going to soak up every minute of the atmosphere, soak up every minute of celebration, and rightfully so. As our matchday officials come forward to get their commemorative medals. Damien Morey was the man in the middle, Dennis Cronin and Albert Navarro, the assistant referees, Joe Harris, the fourth official today.
And as always, lads, big thank you to the officials, not just today, but the whole season through. They give great service to the league, and we're very grateful to them.
That man in the middle there with that magnificent beard will be very happy to get them off the pitch, won't he?
The next presentation to be made is the man of the match, and we'd like to call upon David.
Now, Alan, when we were asked who our man of the match is, what did we reply?
In our WhatsApp group message, you said, "Did you see that goal?"
Yes.
To which Peter had to clarify the number 8. So
yes.
Not to pull back the veil on what happens here on commentary, but there is our man of the match going forwards to get his awards, David Marijuan. Absolutely incredible this afternoon. The performance of a lifetime with the goal of a lifetime.
I'm not sure how that works.
Thank you. Next in line are the runners-up today, Martin Harvey's players and panel for the presentation.
If he pulls out of Vuvuzuela next.
I show respect from the Helio Inter players to applaud up Martin Harvey Solicitors. It takes two to tango in a final Kieran, but Martin Harvey Solicitors just had no answer for Helio Cork today.
No, and put nothing wrong here, Alan. Helio did nothing wrong here today. There was very little gaps to extort from them. It's great watching them from above here and going, oh, maybe this, maybe that. But they were just simply outstanding, and I don't think any team would have stopped them here today.
Solicitors a tough day at the office this afternoon, but they can take pride in their efforts this season. Start things off with a 10-0 win against CFA Carrigaline Celtic. That's the Dooms Cowbar in the Group Stage 2 game, and then a 2-2 draw with Doma Giants saw them into the knockout phase, and then wins against the Lab and the reigning champions, 2025 champions, Denny's Health and Fitness, Grangevale, saw them into the final. Had a tough run to the final to take down Doma Giants, the Lab, Grangevale.
I might have played in one of them as well.
Did you? But to the victor of the spoils, and forward come our champions, Helio Winter Cork. Ruben Sarasa leading them up. Gabriel da Silva getting his winner's medal, his through ball unlocking the defence for the first. Coque Vicente getting his awards. There's Gabriel Serini. We didn't see him on the park today, but an absolutely outstanding player. Has scored here in the Munster FA Turners Cross Stadium on previous occasions. Sergio Lopez.
Now, Alan, we have just seen the coach produce a cooler bag next.
Cork players still making their way up. And last up will be their captain, Miguel Gomez.
That might, Alan, I've been fortunate to hear you two for a few finals, and that is definitely the most complete performance I've seen from the team yet.
You mentioned it there a minute ago, Kieran, but they didn't do anything wrong at any point in that game. They didn't put a foot wrong throughout. The one thing that maybe you could say they did wrong was the pullback for that free kick that allowed Ross Malone to get that consolation free kick. But
if you hadn't pulled him down, you probably would concede anyway to Tom. Maybe you concede to Tommy going through. But no, they're just outstanding. Again, if you want to go back and watch what fluid football looks like, it's genuinely just that.
They're sick. It's now their 8th win on the trot. They haven't lost since the 8th of March, and they were beaten by Doma Giants 2-1 in the Premier Division. There's 5 wins preceding that, so they are on a very, very good run of form. So it is time for CBL Secretary Peter Travers to award Helio Winter Cork the CBL Shield. Your champions in 2026, Helio Winter Cork. We are going to leave you with these scenes for the moment as Helio Winter Cork crowns the 2026 CBL Shield champions. We are going to try and get an interview with our man of the match, David Marijuan, coming up very shortly. We hope you will stick around for that, but for the moment we will say goodbye.
He got sent off, he probably can't. I'll do a quick test track after. Jimmy? Yeah. Mic test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Mic test 1 2 3 1 2 3. All good. All right, good.
So we're here with the man of the match for the 2026 Cork Business League Shield Final, David Marijuan from Helio Inter Cork. David, a first title for Helio in the CBL. Sum up how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy, not also for me, also for all the crowd that is supporting us, the team, the manager. We are all people from outside, from other countries, and for us it's really important because it's going to be a special tournament. So we have to be really proud of ourselves and enjoy that, because at the end, soccer is just for enjoying and spending good times with our friends and family.
Yeah, there's been a carnival atmosphere here throughout the game. Your fans bringing a lot of colour and a lot of support. How important is it for you to play in front of your fans and put in a performance like that?
No, that means everything, not only for our fans, also families, kids, people that we work with. So feeling this support is really, really important to us, give us this extra energy during the match. So it's great to bring this first trophy for our club.
And your performance individually as well, how important is that to you to be man of the match today and put in a fantastic performance like that?
Unbelievable. I am so proud. I am so happy. I would need a couple of days to realize what happened today. So I don't have words. I'm really happy. It's a pleasure winning this cup. Let's go for more. We won the league. We won the next cup. We won everything. We are not going to stop here. We are going to win everything.
David, your moment of magic for your second goal is one of the best goals that I think has ever been scored here in the Turners Cross Stadium. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe just talk us through that.
I don't know. I just feel present in the moment. Don't think too much. Just enjoy myself. I trust myself, and it goes in. So that's all. Sometimes it's only about believing in yourself.
David, do you have any word for anyone who may be watching at home?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Could you have any words for anybody who may be watching at home?
Yeah, I'm just going to send a big hug to my family because they are so far away. So, Mom, Dad, Pablo, that is my brother, all the family in Vigo, my friends in Cizur. This is for you. I'm so happy, and thanks for your support and thanks for everything.
David, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We'll let you go celebrate your team, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Let's go Inter. Thank you.
So guys, that is it for our coverage of the 2026 Cork Business League Shield Final. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you, and we are going to be back very soon with the Cup Finals for the Cork Business League throughout the season. We hope you will join us then. But for now, on behalf of myself, Alan O'Brien, Kieran Ryan, who was on commentary, and all of the guys here in Full Time Productions, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you very soon. Goodbye. Back to Edwards!
It's Boswell, baby! 3 touchdowns!
Win off of that from Fury.
He's better than any Tyson Fury.
See that?
He does.
And there we have it.
Marker. Bullseye for 170.
That's a super finish from Dylan Slevin.